Hey folks, how's it going today? Frank Daniels here. It's been a little while since we've spoken. I've been busy. Mainly is the reason why you haven't heard from me, and I apologize for that. But I've been pretty busy developing and building out this new facility that I moved in here. If we can just get a quick pan of kind of what's going on here. This is the new facility that we've been working on the last couple weeks. So I've struggled to get you guys on email and send you videos and nutrition tips and things of that nature. So again, I apologize, but very happy to have the new facility going on, and a lot of tricks and new tools and ways to get people in shape. So super pumped up about that. In the past, you've heard me kind of use my business name, Excel Fitness and Performance. Moving into the new facility, we came up with a new name specifically, and the new name to the business is now Max Impact Training. Okay, and that's the new name to the fitness facility here. And what that is all about to me is basically, you're a fitness coach. You're helping people, improve their lives, whether it's fitness, their performance, and exercise, and nutrition. You're making an impact on people. So it's very important to me to be that impact. And when I was thinking of the name, I was looking it up and trying to figure out if someone else has the name Impact Training, Impact Performance. They're all taken up. So I'm thinking to myself, what am I going to do? How am I going to get this Impact name? Because I was really kind of stuck on it. So I came up with this brilliant idea. I'm just going to throw Max in front of the Impact. So Max Impact obviously is impact and then some, so it's maximum impact. So I was really excited about that, to give the new name to my business is now Max Impact Training. And along with Max Impact Training, which you should understand is we are also part of the Fitness Revolution Nation, and that's very important. Fitness Revolution is one of the premier fitness franchises in the country, and some of the best, most elite trainers are involved in the Fitness Revolution. So I'm very proud to be a part of that. And with the Fitness Revolution, it was kind of like, it's a little bit tough to get into. It's kind of like one of those little kids who's trying to get into like a pickup game of basketball with the older kids, and they're kind of like, get out of here, squirt. And thankfully, eventually they let me in. I was knocking on the door for a while, they let me in. So Max Impact Training is definitely part of the Fitness Revolution Nation, without a doubt. So a couple things about the facility. When you look around, it's much bigger than what I was working with before. So I'm happy about that. It's about 2,500 square feet, and one of the first things you're going to notice is most of the facility is covered in turf flooring on the ground over here. That's for a couple of reasons. We work with a bunch of athletes, so keeping athletes on the turf definitely keeps them more in a position to kind of work, what their sports are going on. It's just a nice surface. Honestly, it's just really cool. You walk in, you see turf, you're like, man, I gotta bust my butt right now. So the turf is where we went. The rest of it is black matting. You'll notice that the room is kind of divided into two sections here. So we have the turf side where we do a lot of our running drills and sprinting drills. We work with our athletes on their speed stuff over here, and our boot camps happen in this area. And we also have it divided up into this side over here, where we have a lot of our heavier weights, our barbells, our dumbbells. A lot of the heavier weight training is going to go on in that area. So we wanted to make sure we're able to kind of do both of those things at the same time. Sometimes we have boot camp, people lifting weights at the same time, but we want to make sure that we have some of our quicker to implement equipment options over here, and some of our heavier options with the dumbbells and barbells. They take a little bit longer to teach. It's a little bit heavier, so you're going to take more time resting in between. So that's kind of in a different area where we can do both at the same time. So we have those kind of split. The room's kind of split between those two things. And also we have this nice little feature right here. If we turn right here, that right there is an office. And the whole deal with the office is when you're an exercise guy, you don't really want an office. You try to just put as much, weights and equipment in the house as possible. So I got talked into putting in an office, really just for the fact to say, I got an office. I can't really say that much gets done in the office. I don't really know what we do there, but the office is there, so that's pretty cool. Obviously, we have a ton of equipment laying around this area, which, again, I'm very excited about. We have some other very cool features, and one of the best and feature that I'm most excited about is right over here. We'll just take a walk right here. what we have here is, when I came into the building, you know, there's sheetrock on the wall, but I noticed that, you know, underneath the sheetrock we have cinder block walls. And that was like kind of one of the things I was really stuck on and looking for a space, you know. Again, if you're an exercise guy, what you really want to do is you want to have a wall like this. And I'm going to show you exactly what that's all about. Because again, it's one of the coolest things that we have going on. It gets me really excited, to be honest. It gets me really, really excited. But what we're going to do is just take this med ball right here and slam it against the wall, and slam it against the wall, and press it against the wall. Again, you know, you can't really go wrong when it comes to slamming things, picking things up, putting them down, and slamming things against the wall. When I was a young kid, I used to get in trouble all the time because I would like drumming on my notepads in high school. So, you know, now you grow up and now you're slamming things on the wall. But the beautiful part about it is I pay for the space and I'm allowed to do it, so why not? So if we look around, like, you know, we look around the room, again, we got all kinds of things going on. We have battle ropes that are attached to the wall right here. We have these nice little, you know, holders or hooks that the battle ropes go into, and we do all kinds of crazy things with that. As a matter of fact, a little bit earlier, I just actually, doing the ropes, I ripped this thing out of the wall. Sometimes I don't know my own strength, so that happens. You know, we have a vertical jump tester right there. When I'm, you know, feeling really good, sometimes I jump up there. I usually miss it, but you know, athletes jump up and test their vertical jump on stuff like that. Some Plyo boxes are over there in the corner. We have all types of things. Again, medicine balls. We have sandbags, sand bells. Moving around the room, we have some aerobic steps, which are, you know, very good for doing various things. I don't really know how much aerobics actually get done with the steps, but we have the steps because they're cool for different things. It's not aerobic stuff. You know, and again, we have all kinds of things going on. We got extra dumbbells, we got kettlebells, we got our foam rollers. You know, in the corner over there, there's where I ripped out the rope in the corner right there. We're gonna have to reattach that at some point, no doubt about that. We have, you know, sound system. We have our Bose system right here. It doesn't look like much, but that little speaker right there will fill up 2,500 square feet quickly. It knocks. There's no doubt about it. You know, again, we have our foam roller stuff right here. We like to work on self-massage, is the terminology. Before we get to, you know, working out and warming up, we're using one of these objects, making sure everybody's doing that to take care of the body properly and get rolling. You know, other objects like valve slides, things that slide across this turf nicely. This is maybe not so nice to slide across the turf. It does slide, but you're gonna have to put a whole lot of energy and effort into pushing this sled. It's called Prowler. And pushing this sled across the floor to the other side of the room and back, it can be pretty devastating. So it's always an interesting thing to put some people on here and see how they react after a couple of pushes of the sled right there. You know, some other things going on. We have, you know, various bands, you know, hurdle steps. We do have some mats, you know, to put out in case people want to, you know, put themselves on the mat. You know, here's another great feature of the gym right here is the what's called a Rogue rack. Okay, and this rack right here enables us to do a couple of different things. It's multifunctional, so in other words, we can, you know, set these up to put our barbells at different heights, whether we're doing squats or doing things down low. We have our TRXs hooked up to the rack, so these are, you know, again, these are multi-purpose, multi-function. We can do a whole bunch of stuff with these TRXs, and having them hooked up to the rack is a nice feature. Also, we have pull-up bars set up in the rack, so we do, you know, if you're feeling good about yourself, you're coming in here and you're banging out some pull-ups, no problem. You know, so again, the Rogue rack is a nice piece of equipment to have, especially in a gym and facility like this. Multifunctional, you can do a lot of stuff and really get, you know, rocking out with that. We've also, you know, we got some bumper plates, whereas if we're lifting weights, we need to set the barbells down aggressively. The bumper plates will, you know, bounce off the floor and not, you know, not hit and crack possibly. So those are always nice. We also set up some mirrors over there in the corner. Check out the mirrors. Wave at the mirrors. You know, the mirrors are there. It's always good to be able to kind of check your posture and be able to make sure you're doing things right. Really, I just put the mirrors there. You know, after everyone leaves at nighttime, I kind of, you know, put the lights down a little bit dimmer and work on my singing, my karaoke. That's what I do. after everyone leaves. That's what I do. You know, you can judge me if you want, but I won't judge you, so we'll just go back and forth with that. So, you know, we got a little piece of everything in this gym right here. I'm super excited about it. We try to put every, you know, little tool, piece of equipment that we can get into this, you know, relatively small area for a fitness facility, 2,500 square feet, but we get in here and we get after it, that's for sure, folks. So here's the facility. Again, my apologies for not getting to you sooner, but we were working pretty hard on this. Now, again, I'm excited about it. Anyone who wants to make maximum impact on what they're doing in their training is welcome to come down and see what we have going on, folks. My name is Frank Daniels. Enjoy your day.